Crocodiles, nature's armored titans, have roamed our waters for millions of years, evolving into the perfect predators. With their formidable strength, they have taken down massive prey such as buffalo and even sharks. Tragically, their powerful jaws have also claimed human lives. Among these fearsome reptiles, certain giants stand out, reaching sizes that rival a city bus or a large truck. While some of these colossal crocodiles are safe in captivity, others still roam the wild, the undisputed masters of their domains. Join us as we explore the astonishing world of the largest crocodiles that actually exist. Number 20, Elvis. Elvis is a name that demands attention, and this saltwater crocodile certainly lives up to it. Housed at the Australian Reptile Park in New South Wales, Elvis is one of the largest and most fascinating crocodiles in captivity. Measuring over 15 feet long and weighing around 1,100 pounds, Elvis has earned his title as the King of the Crocodiles. Elvis's story begins in the wild waters of Darwin Harbor, where he was known for stealing fishing nets and causing quite a ruckus. In 2007, he was relocated to the Australian Reptile Park to keep both himself and the public safe. Since then, he has become one of the park's main attractions, drawing crowds eager to witness his incredible size and power. Elvis is a prime example of the amazing adaptation and strength of saltwater crocodiles. His bite is something out of a nightmare. With a bite force of over 5,578 pounds per 2.5 square inches, his jaws can crush bones as if they were twigs. At the park, Elvis enjoys a diet of chicken, beef, and fish, which keeps him healthy and satisfied. What makes Elvis even more interesting is his energetic personality. Known for his temper, he once stole a lawnmower from a park worker who got too close to his enclosure. Elvis recently celebrated his 58th birthday on January 2nd at the Australian Reptile Park, and it was quite a sight. To mark the occasion, keepers presented him with a quarter of a cow. Elvis shot out of the water, seized the massive carcass, and performed his famous somersault to claim his prize. Visitors were amazed by the reptile's power and agility. Number 19, Big Daddy. In the vibrant city of Mombasa, located within the sprawling grounds of Mamba Village, resides Big Daddy, a colossal crocodile whose legend is as vast as his size. Captured from the Tana River in 1986 after a notorious run in which he was responsible for the deaths of 5 people, Big Daddy has lived for over a century, making him one of the oldest known crocodiles. Today, he weighs an impressive 800 kilograms and stretches to over 5 meters in length, embodying the fearsome allure of nature's most formidable predators. Big Daddy's home, Mamba Village, is recognized as the largest crocodile farm in East Africa and has become a crucial center for crocodile conservation and tourism. This 7-hectare center not only provides a sanctuary for over 12,000 crocodiles, but also serves as an educational center where visitors can learn about the life cycle and behavior of these ancient creatures. The daily highlight of the farm is the feeding show, a thrilling spectacle where crocodiles like Big Daddy leap from the water to snatch their prey, displaying their impressive power and agility. Despite his fearsome reputation, Big Daddy's story took a turn toward tranquility as he aged. Several years ago, 2 female crocodiles, Sasha and Salma, joined him and have since become his constant companions, sharing his enclosure and even his meals, which is quite unusual given his previously solitary and aggressive nature. Number 18, Atsco. Meet Atsco, the titan of the Australian Zoo, often called the gatekeeper. This colossal crocodile measures an impressive 5.18 meters and weighs an astonishing 1,000 kilograms. Originally roaming the Australian outback, Atsco's increasing encounters with humans raised safety concerns, leading to rumors of a lethal fate to prevent potential attacks. Enter Steve Irwin, the legendary crocodile hunter, whose intervention changed Atsco's fate. Rescuing Atsco wasn't just about preserving a life, but about maintaining the natural balance. Irwin, known for his fearless spirit, undertook a dramatic capture that became the stuff of legend. Alongside his faithful dog and co-host, he helped Atsco escape. With minimal assistance, he faced the arduous task head-on. The capture was intense. Atsco, in a desperate attempt at freedom, executed the infamous somersault, flipping and twisting in the water, ultimately capsizing Irwin's boat. The ordeal ended with Atsco being brought ashore by an all-terrain vehicle, marking the beginning of his new life in captivity. Akko lives a regal life, enjoying a diet fit for a king and sharing his space with his companion. His home is not just a habitat, it's a place steeped in personal history for the Irwin family. It was here that Steve Irwin proposed to his wife Terry in 1991, and today it's where his son continues to oversee Akko's care. Number 17, David. In the calm waters between Manukmanko and Tai Tai, in the village of Simunul, Tawi Tawi, a gigantic visitor made a surprising appearance. Measuring an impressive 5.4 meters, this saltwater crocodile, named David after the man who captured him, ventured into an area with only limited patches of mangrove forest. It's not every day you find a crocodile longer than most cars on the road. This isn't the first time crocodiles have appeared in Simunul. David is the fourth. The three previous ones varied in size, the largest being Papa Bulls, the first crocodile found in September 2017. This crocodile measured 5.16 meters, while the others were noticeably smaller, each measuring less than 1.8 meters. David's arrival raises questions about the changing behaviors and habitats of these massive reptiles. Typically found in mangrove-rich areas, the appearance of such large crocodiles in unexpected locations like Simunul suggests changes in their natural environments or behaviors. The local government acted quickly, placing these crocodiles in a simulated natural habitat within a saltwater pond, attempting to recreate a semblance of their wild environment. Number 16. Uton. Uton is not your average crocodile. This colossal reptile is a hybrid between a Siamese crocodile and a saltwater crocodile. Born in Thailand in 1964, Uton now resides at Alligator Adventure Park in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This behemoth measures an impressive 20 feet, 6 meters in length, and weighs around 2,000 pounds, 900 kilograms. What makes Uton truly fascinating is not just his size, but also his unique heritage. As a hybrid, Uton combines the aggressive traits of the saltwater crocodile with the calmer nature of the Siamese crocodile. This combination results in a creature that is both powerful and surprisingly docile in captivity. Uton's impressive size commands respect. His mouth alone can open up to a meter wide, and with a bite force of over 2,700 kilograms per square centimeter, he can crush bones with ease. This force is enough to rival that of a Tyrannosaurus rex. But don't worry, Uton is well fed and cared for, ensuring he isn't looking for new snacks. In the wild, saltwater crocodiles are the largest living reptiles, often reaching lengths of 7 meters and weighing up to 1,000 kilograms. Although Uton falls slightly short of the record, he is still one of the most massive crocodiles you can find in captivity. Uton's diet is equally impressive. He consumes around 22.7 kilograms of meat per week, including chicken, fish, and beef. His keepers ensure he receives a balanced diet to maintain his health and vitality. Crocodiles can go months without eating, thanks to their metabolism, but they prefer regular meals when they are available. Number 15, Cassius. Cassius, the reigning titan of Green Island, Queensland, measures 5.5 meters long and weighs a colossal 1,300 kilograms. This ancient saltwater crocodile, housed at Marineland in Melanesia, has fascinated visitors and researchers alike with his impressive size and remarkable history. Captured in 1984 after terrorizing boats on the Finnis River in the Northern Territory, Cassius was transported over 3,200 kilometers to his new home. At the time of his capture, he measured 17 feet 5 inches, but he continued to grow, earning him the title of the world's largest crocodile in captivity, a distinction first awarded by Guinness World Records in 2011. Cassius is estimated to be around 120 years old, making him not only one of the largest, but also one of the oldest known crocodiles. Despite his formidable reputation, Cassius has shown a surprisingly gentle side in captivity. In 1993, a baby crocodile named Senna wandered into his enclosure. Instead of making her a meal, Cassius adopted the hatchling, sharing his food and even allowing her to ride on his head. This unexpected paternal behavior captivated both his keepers and visitors. Life at Marineland Melanesia for Cassius includes daily feedings that showcase his natural hunting instincts. He tracks prey underwater using sensors on his snout, attacking with impressive speed and accuracy. Number 14, Bujang Senang. Bujang Senang, an infamous name that echoes through the Batang Lupar River in Sarawak, Malaysia, carries a chilling legend. This monstrous reptile was feared not only for its size, but also for the tales of its past and the terror it instilled in local villagers for decades. The crocodile, reportedly measuring around 6 meters long, was both a part of local folklore and a very real threat. The story of Bujang Senang is intertwined with that of an Iban warrior named Simalungun, who was believed to have been transformed into this giant crocodile as a result of a curse. This transformation followed a dramatic series of events involving betrayal and a violent death, leading Simalungun to be reincarnated as the powerful crocodile with a distinctive white stripe down its back. For more than 50 years, from 1941 to 1992, Bujang Senang was said to patrol the waters, becoming a symbol of awe and terror. The crocodile's life ended in 1992 when it was finally killed by villagers and police after a series of deadly attacks attributed to it. Today, Bujang Senang's skull is preserved and on display at Jong Crocodile Farm in Sarawak, serving as a grim reminder of the beast's legacy. Number 13, Dominator. This saltwater colossus, residing in the waters of Australia's Northern Territory, measures over 6 meters long and weighs more than 900 kilograms. Seen primarily in the Adelaide River, Dominator has become famous not only for its size, but also for its incredible power and presence. It shares its territory with another giant, Brutus, creating a dynamic duo that fascinates locals and tourists alike. But make no mistake, Dominator is the king of this river. Dominator's bite force is nothing short of legendary. Crocodiles have the strongest bite of any living animal, and Dominator's jaws can exert over 2,600 kilograms per 6.4 square centimeters. That's more than the bite force of a great white shark, and strong enough to crush the bones of any prey unfortunate enough to cross its path. It hunts fish, birds, and mammals, using its stealth and power to ambush its meals. Dominator's fame isn't confined to its river. It has starred in numerous documentaries and gained a large following eager to catch a glimpse of this aquatic giant. Tour boats on the Adelaide River often experience the thrill of seeing Dominator leap out of the water, displaying its immense power and agility. Number 12, Brutus. Brutus, an iconic saltwater crocodile from the Adelaide River in Australia, is famous for his imposing size and dramatic presence. Measuring approximately 5.5 meters long and missing a front leg due to an encounter with a shark, Brutus has become a local legend and a favorite among tourists visiting the region. With an estimated age of 80, Brutus is known for his remarkable survival skills. Despite missing several teeth from fights with wild boars and other difficult encounters, he continues to dominate his territory and captivate the public. He became a media sensation after being photographed capturing a bull shark, a rare event that highlighted his power and predatory skills. This photograph, capturing the ferocious interaction between two apex predators, attracted international attention and further cemented Brutus's status as a formidable creature. Tourists flock to see Brutus in action, often on river cruises where he is known to make regular appearances, leaping out of the water to snatch offered food. Brutus shares his habitat with another large crocodile known as Dominator, adding to the area's appeal as a hotspot for observing some of the largest and most impressive crocodiles in the wild. The two are kept separate to avoid conflict, which is necessary to maintain the safety of both the crocodiles and the visitors who come to witness these giants in their natural environment. Number 11, Gustav. Gustav is an enormous Nile crocodile that has achieved an almost mythical status in Burundi, feared and rumored to have killed some 300 people. Despite numerous tales of his ferocity and size, exact details about his length and weight vary. However, he is often said to be about 6 meters long and weigh over 900 kilograms. Gustav is characterized by bullet wounds and a scar on his right shoulder blade, suggesting encounters with humans who have tried to subdue him. This giant crocodile is best known for his attacks along the Rusizi River and Lake Tanganyika. His enormous size makes hunting typical agile prey difficult, which may explain why he has been reported to attack larger animals and, tragically, humans. These characteristics have not only instilled fear in the local population, but have also made him a subject of intense interest in various scientific studies. Attempts to capture Gustav have been numerous but unsuccessful. One notable effort, documented in the film Capturing the Killer Crocodile, involved a massive trap and various baits, but Gustav eluded capture. This cunning survival has only increased its legend, keeping both its threat and the mystery of its existence as topics of conversation and fascination. Number 10, Jaws the Third. Jaws the Third is a name that conjures up images of absolute aquatic terror, much like its cinematic namesake. This crocodile mammoth, a resident of the Madras Crocodile Bank in India, has a tale that's almost as dramatic as any blockbuster movie. Not only did Jaws the Third survive losing part of his tail in a fight, but he also grew to an impressive length of over 15 feet, 4.88 meters, territorial by nature. Jaws the Third wasn't one to share his space peacefully. Gustav, hoping to encourage breeding, introduced several female crocodiles into his enclosure. Unfortunately, Jaws III's reactions were anything but welcoming. In one notable incident, he attacked a female so violently that staff struggled to rescue her in time, narrowly averting a fatal outcome. But there's another side to this giant. Despite his aggression towards other crocodiles, Jaws displayed a surprising level of intelligence and a peculiar bond with his human caretakers. He learned his feeding schedule so well that he would appear on the bank every day at the same time, eagerly awaiting his food. Furthermore, his recognition of human voices was incredible. If he heard a familiar voice near his enclosure, he would approach, thinking it was feeding time, demonstrating his preference for human company over that of his own species. Number 9. Maniac. Within the verdant confines of reptile gardens in South Dakota lives Maniac, a massive saltwater crocodile whose mere presence inspires awe. Born in captivity in 1970 in Australia, Maniac was specifically chosen to be raised among humans, making him particularly well-suited to life in a public setting. This early interaction with humans ensured that he remained calm during transport, a crucial factor given the stress it can cause to older crocodiles captured in the wild. Measuring an impressive 4.93 meters in length and weighing approximately 612 kilograms, Maniac is a marvel of nature's design. His colossal size falls just short of the maximum potential of his species, which can reach up to 6.71 meters and live for around 100 years. With a head that seems almost too large for his body, lined with rows of sharp teeth, and framed by striking coloration and rough scales, Maniac lives up to his name. Maniac's journey to reptile gardens is a story of chance and timing. Following the closure of Wonderland Sydney, the Australian park where he previously resided, Maniac needed a new home. Reptile Gardens, already searching for a giant crocodile to succeed their former star Killer, found his perfect match in Maniac. It arrived at the gardens in 2004, quickly becoming not just an exhibit, but a stunning centerpiece that elicits, "Oh my gosh," gasps from first-time viewers. Number 8, Maximus. Meet Maximus, a giant saltwater crocodile who has found his home at the Crocodile Zoological Park in St. Augustine, Florida. He's not just any crocodile. Maximus measures an impressive 15 feet, 4.65 meters in length, and weighs 1,200 pounds, 567 kilograms. His journey began far from Florida's sun-kissed shores, hatching from an egg along an Australian river, an origin that speaks to the global journey many of these majestic creatures undertake. Maximus isn't just a static exhibit. He brings the mysterious underwater world of saltwater crocodiles to life for visitors through a unique underwater viewing window. This allows guests to come face-to-face with him in his aquatic domain, observing up close the grace of one of nature's most formidable predators. Saltwater crocodiles are the largest of their kind, and Maximo is a prime example. At the San Augustine Crocodile Farm, he lives in a specially designed habitat that mimics the crocodile's natural environments, complete with native flora and fauna to keep him and his companion, Sydney, as healthy and stimulated as possible. For the brave, the park offers an even more exciting interaction with Maximo via the Crocodile Crossing zip line, where adventurous souls can glide over his enclosure and those of other Gomek crocodiles. Number 7. Gomek was no ordinary crocodile. This saltwater giant, born in 1927 and hailing from the jungles of Papua New Guinea, was notable not only for his enormous size, but also for his remarkable story. Standing 5 meters, 36 centimeters long, and weighing 861 kilograms, Gomek was a true colossus of the world, of the reptiles. Captured in the 1960s by the legendary George Craig, Gomek's journey is extraordinary. He was purchased by Terry and Arthur Jones in 1985 and spent 5 years in Ocala, Florida, before finding his permanent home at the San Agustin Crocodile Zoological Park. For 8 years, he amazed visitors with his ability to toss otters and his unusual tolerance of people. Imagine being able to get within a meter of this enormous crocodile without fear of an attack. Keepers using long tongs could safely interact with Gomek, who was generally considered a docile beast. What made Gomek truly special beyond his enormous size was his unexpectedly gentle nature. Unlike many of his kind, Gomek allowed his keepers to interact with him more freely, displaying a rare calmness that captivated visitors. Now let's talk about that impressive bite force. Gomek's powerful jaws could exert more than 260.8 kilograms per square centimeter. To give you an idea, that's more than 3 times the bite force of a lion. With 66 razor-sharp teeth designed to grip and tear, Gomek was a predator not to be trifled with. Gomek enjoyed a carefully selected diet of chicken, beef, and fish in his later years. After many years of captivating visitors, Gomek passed away on March 6, 1997, due to heart disease. At the time of his death, he was one of the largest and gentlest crocodiles in captivity. His legacy lives on at the San Agustin Crocodile Park, where a memorial near his former enclosure ensures that Gomek's story continues to inspire awe and respect. Number 6. Honey. Sweetheart ruled the waters of Sweet's Billabong on the Finnis River, just southwest of Darwin, Australia. His story is not only one of size and strength, but also of the fascinating intersection between human and wildlife territories. Sweetheart, an impressive 5.2 meters long and weighing 780 kilograms, was known for attacking boats, not people, behavior that reflected the intense territorial instincts of these ancient reptiles. Aggressive encounters between this crocodile and outboard motors and fishing boats, which he is believed to have mistaken for rival crocodiles due to the noise of their engines, led to several tense and dangerous moments. Despite these aggressive actions, it is important to note that Sweetheart never harmed a human. In 1979, due to growing public safety concerns, a team from the Northern Territory Parks and Wildlife Commission ended in tragedy when Sweetheart drowned after becoming entangled in a submerged log during the relocation effort. Sweetheart's story didn't end with his death. It became a legacy, as his taxidermied remains are preserved at the Northern Territory Museum and Art Gallery. Before we continue, here's today's subscriber pick. In this stunning image, we see a monumental crocodile showcasing the enormous scale and ancient grandeur of one of the largest species on our planet. This incredible specimen, captured resting on the bank of a secluded tropical river, highlights the extremes of natural evolution, with its massive body and thick, rough scales resembling armor plating from the days of the dinosaur, but also sparks important conversations about the preservation of and respect for these living relics that have roamed Earth's waters for millions of years. Number 5. Jai. Meet Jai, a gigantic crocodile who has captured worldwide attention not only for his size, but for the unique mix of genetics that makes him stand out even among giants. Jai is housed at the Samut Prakarn Crocodile Farm and Zoo in Thailand. He is a rare hybrid between a Siamese crocodile and a saltwater crocodile, making him a showcase of nature's potential for surprises. Born on June 10, 1972, Jai has grown to an impressive 6 meters, almost 20 feet in length, and weighs an impressive 1,200 kilograms. His size and unique genetic makeup have made Jai one of the most remarkable crocodiles in the world, attracting visitors and researchers alike to marvel at him. The Samut Prakarn Crocodile Farm, where Jai resides, is one of the most famous crocodile parks in Thailand. It is known for its large collection of crocodiles and educational shows that include crocodile wrestling and demonstrations. Number 4. Kalia. Lurking in the tranquil waters of Bidderkannika National Park in Odisha, India, Kalia is no ordinary crocodile. He's a living legend. Measuring over 7 meters long, Kalia stands as one of the titans among saltwater crocodiles. Kalia's home, Bidderkannika, is a crocodile sanctuary renowned for having one of the largest saltwater crocodile populations in India. The park was established as a conservation area in the 1970s, transforming a dwindling crocodile population into a thriving community. Today, it boasts over 1,700 of these majestic creatures, with Kalia being one of the park's main attractions. But Kalia's impressive size isn't just for show. Saltwater crocodiles are apex predators, and Kalia is no exception. His diet is as robust as he is, consisting of everything from fish and crabs to larger mammals like wild boar. Its powerful jaws are famous for having the strongest bite force of any living animal, making it an unparalleled hunter in its aquatic domain. Despite its impressive capabilities, Kalia is part of a delicate ecosystem that the park helps protect. During the breeding season, from May to July, the park is closed to visitors to ensure the crocodiles can mate and lay eggs undisturbed. This protection extends to the hatchlings, which are particularly vulnerable and are cared for in a dedicated breeding center within the park. Number 3, Lolong. Lolong, the giant of a Gusan marsh, measured an incredible 6.17 meters, 20 feet long, and weighed an astounding 1,075 kilograms, 2,200 pounds. Captured in Bunawan, Philippines in 2011, Lolong became an instant sensation, recognized by Guinness World Records as the largest crocodile in captivity. The hunt for Lolong began after reports of attacks on humans and sightings of a massive crocodile in the region. It took a 3-week search and around 100 people to finally capture him. This colossal crocodile was named after Ernesto Lolong, a constable and one of the veteran crocodile hunters, who died of a heart attack just days before the successful capture. Lolong's size was impressive. To put it in perspective, his snout-to-tail length of 6.17 meters was measured using the most accurate methods available. Researchers used a steel tape measure along his back, following the curve of his body. His weight, 2,370 pounds, was confirmed using a truck weighbridge during transport. Once captured, Lolong was housed in a custom-built enclosure at Bunawan Ecological Park. His presence drew attention to the delicate balance between human communities and wildlife habitats. Unfortunately, Lolong's time in captivity was short. Lolong died in February 2013 from complications of pneumonia and a fungal infection, likely exacerbated by the stress of captivity. Despite her death, Lolong's legacy lives on. Her preserved remains are on display at the National Museum of Natural History in Manila. Number 2, Chris. Chris, the legendary crocodile known as the King of the Savannah, measured an astonishing 8.64 meters in length and weighed approximately 907 kilograms. This gigantic saltwater crocodile was shot on the banks of the Norman River in Normanton, Queensland in July 1957 by Christina Pulowski, a Polish immigrant famous for her pinpoint shooting skills. Her perfect shot, right under the eye, made her a worldwide celebrity and earned her the nickname One Shot. Christina's encounter with Chris was not only a momentous event, but also a turning point in her life. Initially a crocodile hunter, Chris later regretted her actions and shifted her focus to conservation. Together with her husband, she established Australia's first experimental crocodile farm in Koroomba. Her work aimed to preserve crocodile populations through controlled breeding and research, a stark contrast to the prevailing attitude of the time, which was to kill these magnificent creatures on sight. The town of Normanton proudly displays a life-size statue of Chris, allowing visitors to appreciate the immense size of this legendary crocodile. Number 1, Point Noir. Deep in the Republic of Congo, near the town of Point Noir, lived a Nile crocodile that became the subject of numerous hoaxes and wild tales. Known simply as the Point Noir crocodile, this formidable creature measured an impressive 5.38 meters in length. Despite its notoriety, little was confirmed about this enormous crocodile until it was tragically killed in a security operation intended to protect the local population from this aggressive giant. The Point Noir crocodile was a prime example of the Nile crocodile species, known for its size and ferocity. These creatures are typically found throughout Africa, thriving in rivers, lakes, and swamps. They are apex predators, sitting at the top of their food chain, and they are known for their incredible strength and predatory capabilities, which allow them to take down animals as large as buffalo and even other crocodiles. The size of this particular crocodile places it among the largest of its species. In general, male Nile crocodiles can grow to between 4 and 5 meters in length. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.